Good evening. I'm Dr. Laura Domino, Director of Learning Assessment at the Harrisburg University of Science and Technology. And these commencement exercises for 2014 are hereby called to order. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise for the processional? Please remain standing and join us in welcoming the class of 2014 to the stage. Please remain standing once more for the national anthem sung by Ms. Erin Cruz of BRP Entertainment.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang clear, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated.
Good evening and welcome. My name is Eric Darr, and I am the president of Harrisburg University of Science and Technology. What a wonderful day here in Harrisburg. I would like to thank one more time Erin for singing our national anthem. Please join me in giving her another round of applause. It is my pleasure to welcome you to this evening as we gather to celebrate the achievements of our graduates. A special welcome goes to our faculty and our Board of Trustee members who joined us here this evening. Will you all please stand to be recognized? That's you, the trustees. I see you down there. And you, the faculty. Much of the success of our graduates had during the time here is due to our faculty. Harrisburg University faculty have passion and dedication to student success, both in and out of the classroom. The same can be said of our Board of Trustees, who have demonstrated an unwavering dedication toward this institution and its students. Please join me in again thanking our faculty and trustees. As many of you may know, and it's a little early for you watching it on your cell phones, but we'll be watching, the NFL will start its 2014 draft tonight. And I'm a little irritated that they waited the 2 weeks and they overlapped with commencement tonight. But for the next 3 days, young people all over America will be anxiously watching the TV, waiting to hear their names called. They're ready to take the next step, or perhaps better stated, the next tackle or the next pass in their careers. And after all, our Harrisburg University graduates may not have the same size and speed of NFL prospects, but you are here today to present your potential to the world. Your college experience prepared you for this very moment. You are ready to seize the day and take your assignment with a team that recruited you. And they did so for your talent. I can truthfully say that Harrisburg University has built a winning team. Our dedicated faculty members have prepared these graduates to take the next step in their lives, either in careers or as graduate students. We're like a Division I football or a AAA baseball team, preparing our players for success in the big leagues. Just listen to what today's graduates have accomplished before even getting their diplomas. Developed an award-winning online blood transfusion safety program. Founded an innovative online and mobile application for consignment retailer for high-end fashions. and played a lead role in converting a major insurer to voice over IP. That's voice over Internet Protocol. It's a big deal. Our students are real-world ready. They have launched their own companies, or in some cases, 2 of their own companies. They have contributed to books. Our undergraduate and graduate students are teaming up in an unprecedented project for the Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection, and we should all be thankful. They are electronically archiving maps of Pennsylvania's active and abandoned mines. You say, why is that such a big deal? This is not just an intellectual exercise, but one with real-world consequences, helping assess and reduce the risk of subsidence, that is, the ground falling because of an unknown mine or holes developing underneath someone's house. This project can also form the database to guide rescuers for trapped miners or other similar disasters. Our graduates are leaving us, but they're taking everything they learned into many intriguing positions. And just one example, one of our graduates landed a highly competitive internship with the U.S. Department of Defense and is now going to work there, receiving extensive training in sophisticated cybersecurity that will protect our nation. Now we can clap. This is not just a post that you walk into because you're interested in cybersecurity. Oh no, you win it through rigorous study and experience, and that's what HU has provided. We were founded by the community, by the business community, to meet the needs of the region. And we thrive because our supporters have remained steadfast, committed to our mission, and the limitless potential of our amazing students. Our commencement speaker today will describe the opportunities that open when a strong foundation of learning is driven by unstoppable work ethic. Mary McPherson is the model of a technology entrepreneur, the president and founder of M2 Works in Reston, Virginia. Her professional zeal, plus her considerable service to civic causes, has made a difference for nonprofits, international communities, entrepreneurs, the worldwide, including many women and children. You can read Mary's full bio in your commencement program, but more importantly, I urge today's graduates to soak up some of her spirit. Think about the goals we've tried to instill in you and take a lesson from Mary. You can accomplish what you set out to do. And to go back to the dreaded football draft analogy one more time, whether you're drafted into the championship team or whether you start up a team of your own, it's all within reach. It won't happen overnight, but it will happen because HU has given you all that you need to succeed. Not every day will be easy, but some days you'll be knocked down again and again. But like these elite players whose names are being called in the draft tonight, your education and discipline will get you back on your feet every time. Before long, you'll be lifting that championship trophy high ahead. Graduates, savor today, for it says that your hard work of the last few years, and tomorrow, get out there and act like a champion. So at this time, it gives me great pleasure to welcome our commencement speaker, Mary McPherson, to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Dare, trustees, faculty, and graduates. And when I prepared this, I really thought you'd be out there because I really am speaking to you, but I will be looking out there and looking back at you. I was surprised and very flattered to receive an invitation to come and be your commencement speaker. And I thought about it. I talked to one of your trustees. I talked to Dr. Dar, and I said, okay, I'll do it. and then anxiety set in. So what on earth could I impart in these few minutes before you that would be impactful, even remotely funny, and hopefully relevant? So, of course, the first place I went was to Google. And within a few minutes, my head was exploding with the best commencement jokes, how to write a memorable commencement address, videos of Bill Clinton and Deepak Chopra and Oprah Winfrey doing commencement speeches. I decided Google was not the way to approach this. So I then moved also from anxiety to panic. And I took a step back and I said, okay, let me think about my own experience. Who was the speaker at my college commencement? No idea. Now, it was a while ago, but what I do remember about that day, many years ago at Mary Washington College, which was then the Women's College of the University of Virginia, is that my family was there, and my mother had gone to Mary Washington but never graduated, so she was extremely proud. My younger brother was there trying to crack me up, and the families of my college friends that I'd gotten to know were there as well. The teachers in their regalia, happy for us and glad to have made it through another year. And I remember how I felt that I'd worked hard to earn my degree, that it was exciting to be part of the actual commencement ceremony, and that I couldn't wait for it to be over and start the next chapter of my life. So looking out into the audience tonight and at you guys, I can see that you all have friends and families with you, and I can see their faces beaming with excitement and pride for you. And the faculty, school administrators, and local community are beaming as well. So I join them in congratulating you on your achievements, and as Dr. Dar said, encourage you to savor every minute of this commencement ceremony and the parties that will no doubt follow. Now, apparently one of the other traditions of commencement addresses is that an older person, that would be me, offers heartfelt advice to the younger graduates, that would be you. So I'm going to stick with that tradition, and in a moment I'll offer you just 4 quick thoughts on careers. To give some context to my my comments, my professional career began long before technology was ubiquitous. And my entry into high-tech happened because of sector knowledge, not because of technical skills. And I mention this because my the leap that I made into tech became a leap that I made many times over the course of my business life, and is part of why I think I'm here today. I moved from my first job in a research company working in Washington, D.C. to a California-based informatics company because I understood the legal market that they were targeting. After that, I moved on to what we now know as big data, but we didn't know that's what it was called then. And that's where I met the Macintosh. By now we're in the mid-'80s. Many of you were not born then. And Apple was expanding markets beyond education. I loved Apple and worked there for 4 years before leaving for a startup, then went to MCI, which is now Verizon. My last foray into the private sector was a tech company that I'm sure you're all very familiar with, Blackboard. And you will be leaving Blackboard, and we hope it was a good experience for you. So I don't necessarily have an obvious career progression, but here are my top 4 tips on careers that I'd like to offer for your first job, which I understand many of you already have, and ones that will follow. First, do work that has meaning for you personally. Choose companies and organizations or products that you care about where you feel that your contribution is important, because you believe in what you're doing. When there are bumps in the road, and there will be, it will make life easier. That was certainly true at Apple. At the time I was there, the slogan was the power to be your best. And no matter how crazy the company got, you really did believe that you had the power to be your best with the technology, and that was something to hold on to. In time, you'll find that the things you like to do are the ones you're best at, and will give you a chance to outperform. If you have the passion for the work, sometimes it comes easily. Second piece of advice, figure out how to apply what you know to an opportunity that interests you, even if it's not a perfect fit. A certain amount of confidence is needed to convince an employer that you can be a star employee, even if you may not meet all of the requirements that they say they're looking for. And that confidence comes from knowing what you know and how to apply it. Employers are starting to realize that STEM disciplines provide students with skills that any employer needs: critical thinking, problem solving, decision making, teamwork, collaboration. Understanding how a business or organization operates and will use these skills, and being able to articulate that, will help you get in the door and position you for success. So don't be afraid to go for something that seems a stretch. You're probably better prepared than you think. Leverage those internships and mentoring experiences that you are very fortunate to have had here at HU. Third, weigh the options in your career decisions because you will be making a lot of them, especially you younger folks. It's estimated that the millennials who were born between 1977 and 97 will stay in a job for about 3 years. That means that you could have 15 to 20 jobs throughout your working career. That's a lot of jobs. Once you're in a position, look for opportunities to maximize your investment and the company's by growing with the organization. If that's not an option, think about your next move and also the one following that in terms of how you want to be challenged, what you need or want to learn, what you actually want to be doing each day, and what the quality of life and financial prospects are for you. And be really honest with yourself when calculating the pros and cons of current versus future opportunities. I've done this quite a bit and found that I learned a lot about myself when I was making career decisions, especially the last one, that was to start my own business. Don't leave it all to chance. Really plot your career course. Fourth and last, build and cultivate strong networks. As the digital generation, you've grown up being connected, and as you mature, the strength of your networks will play a critical role in your careers and your lives, which may be intertwined if work and life are aligned. It's great to have 500 connections on LinkedIn, but knowing who to call and getting them to respond when you need something takes more than hitting the accept invitation button when you get one of those emails. The reverse is true as well. When you get the call asking for someone, when someone's asking for something, will you respond? Will you take the extra minute to help someone? That's how you build strong networks. The majority of my job changes and the best ones came through a network connection. In fact, I'm here today because of someone who happens to be on your board of trustees and who I've known for many years in the Washington community. So personally do meaningful work, go for any job that you really want, calculate your career decisions, and build strong networks. I understand from Dr. Dar that the percentage of HU graduates getting jobs or starting graduate programs or being employed is over 90%, which is amazing, as is the number of women in the class. I applaud you all for that and wish you the very best. And I hope that you'll find these thoughts helpful as you enter the workforce or as you grow in the workforce. Following my departure from Blackboard, I started my own consulting business. In these days, one of my favorite projects is working for the president of Northern Virginia Community College on a regional STEM initiative. We're working to bring the business and education communities together to build a pipeline of students who are prepared for and interested in the tech jobs in our region, really trying to build a STEM pipeline. I think we can see from what's happening here with HU over the years, you're really doing that in a way that, frankly, is much more successful than we are in Washington. The estimates vary, but in the Northern Virginia area, there will be several 100,000 jobs, tech jobs, in Northern Virginia by 2020, and there is just not the pipeline to fill them. So we're trying to build a tech-savvy workforce through a program called Systemic Solutions, and this is definitely a model for us to look at. So in the course of this work, and in closing, I've spent a lot of time with business and education leaders. And I can say that you all are in a great position here at HU because you have something precious that employees want. You have the STEM discipline skills of critical thinking, problem solving, decision making, project management, along with teamwork and collaboration. You have significant workplace experience through internships and mentoring, which were integrated into your particular course of study. That really gives you a tremendous competitive advantage as you enter the workplace. It's been a real pleasure for me to visit Harrisburg University and to have the privilege of speaking with the graduating class of 2014. I congratulate you all and give a big shout out to your families who I know have supported you along the way. I wish you the very best. Thank you.
Mary, thank you for those inspiring remarks and hard-earned lessons. I appreciate that. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to join with our Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Bob Scare, to present tonight's honorary degree recipient, Thomas Randall T.R. McIntosh. In today's bottom-line, profit-driven world, the word investment brings to mind concepts like rates of return, yield on the dollar. But TR embodies another kind of investment, the kind whose yield is so much more valuable than money. Mr. McIntosh, better known as TR or Mac, is a retired teacher. He is the native of Blossburg, Pennsylvania, with a bachelor's degree from Lycoming College and a master's in history from St. Bonaventure University. For 43 years, from 1969 to 2005, he taught in the Harrisburg schools, teaching his students to be better people, better citizens, and better neighbors. In the early 2000s, TR heard about an exciting new venture in learning, the creation of Harrisburg University of Science and Technology, and he vowed to build its library. He told then Mayor Steve Reed, "You build the university, and I'll build the library." You have to understand that TR is a working gentleman who spent his life in a career he loves, teaching. He was never worried about amassing health, or amassing wealth, not health, wealth, amassing wealth. Yet he led a frugal life and was able to contribute enough to Harrisburg University that today T.R. McIntosh's name adorns the wall of the Harrisburg University Library. He kept his promise and more. His contributions and his endless belief in the potential of Harrisburg University and every one of its students have bolstered this school and furthered its progress for 14 years. I think TR has been to every major event that the university has ever held. He is a reminder to the community that you do not have to be wealthy to be a philanthropist. The poet Yeats said, "Education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire." That makes TR a genuine fire starter. The fire of learning that he kindles and has kindled here at the university and in Harrisburg has spread throughout the region, and we are warmer in knowledge and opportunity because of his efforts. There is no way to fully express my gratitude, the university's gratitude. TR's gifts to HU have made it a better place. His presence, his loyalty are more important to us than the dollars he has raised and continues to raise. TR's life's work is proof that one person with a passion, in his case, a passion for learning, a passion for books, can make a difference in the lives of hundreds, thousands of others. Therefore, upon the recommendation and approval of the Board of Trustees of Harrisburg University, I have the distinct honor to present Thomas Randall McIntosh for the conferral of the Doctor of Humane Letters.
Under the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and as chair of the Board of Trustees of Harrisburg University of Science and Technology, I confer upon you, Mr. McIntosh, the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations again, TR. Ms. McPherson, terrific remarks. Ms. McPherson, President Dar, TR, members of the university community, family and friends, it will be my distinct honor today on behalf of my colleagues on the Board of Trustees to confer the degrees for the class of 2014. For graduates, this is a season of rejoicing. Receiving the diploma becomes a symbol of victory. Your efforts and energies are finally rewarded with accolades and applause from friends and family. I hope you have a sense of recognition for the accomplishments born out of study and dedication, and I congratulate each of you. This is a fitting time to say thank you to those who have enriched your lives. Gratitude is certainly due to educators and parents, husbands and wives, co-workers and colleagues, and countless others who molded your character. Obtaining your college diploma is a community effort. No one graduates all by him or herself. Somebody helped you. It might have been a parent, it might have been a donor, it might have been a wife or a husband. It may be a mentor from the community or a professional or a local company who started an internship program that benefited you. As you claim your diploma, remember those who have helped you along the way. Share your success with those who gave their time, talents, and treasures. Always remember that gratitude is a sign of an educated person. I do have one comment I want to add. As you get out there in the workforce, there's going to be many times when you know it's the thing to do, and it's risky. Be willing to take the risk. If you feel it, raise your hand. Volunteer. Take the opportunity. Don't be afraid to take a risk. At this time, I would like to introduce Provost and Chief Academic Officer for Harrisburg University, Dr. Billy Mattis, to present the candidates for degrees.
Good evening. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Science please rise and remain standing? Mr. Chairman, upon the recommendation of the faculty and after certification by the Director of Records and Registration, it is my honor to present the candidates for the degree of Master of Science. These students have completed the prescribed course of study in their major and are presented to you for the conferral of the degrees.
By unanimous action of the Board of Trustees from the authority granted by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Masters of Science with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto pertaining, and declare that you are well prepared to contribute innovative work to the field in which you have studied. You may be seated.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science please rise and remain standing? Mr. Chairman, upon the recommendation of the faculty and after certification by the Director of Records and Registration, it is my honor to present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science. These students have completed the prescribed course of study in their major and are presented to you for the conferral of the degrees.
By unanimous action of the Board of Trustees from the authority granted by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby confer you the degree of Bachelor of Science with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto, pertaining, and welcome you to the community of educated men and women. You may be seated.
I would like to add my congratulations to those already offered for the 2014 graduates of Harrisburg University. I have personally witnessed and know in detail many of the challenges and obstacles you have overcome to be here tonight. You've succeeded because of your hard work and the dedication and support of so many others. You should be excited. You should be proud. You have achieved something significant and life-changing. I encourage you to take what you've learned, build on your significant achievement, and apply yourself fully to positively changing your community, your business, your family, and yourself. Give back to those who supported you, guided you, and nurtured you. Fully embrace your duty and ability. Go forth and do great things. At this time, I would like to begin the presentation of degrees. First, I'll begin with the Master of Science graduates. Will the Master of Science graduates please rise? Your moment of glory. Naveen Alu. Amy Teresa Belmond.
No degree without a picture.
Charles Robert Black, Master of Science, Project Management. Angeline Latoya, Master of Science, Project Management. Armel Jenganomet, Master of Science, Information Systems, Engineering, and Management. Ryan Timothy Donnelly, Master of Science, Learning Technologies. Mina Mahoob Gabriel, Master of Science, Information Systems, and Engineering Management. Jan Scott Minnick, Master of Science, Learning Technologies. Emmanuel J. Morris, Master of Science, Information Systems, Engineering, and Management. Denise Cannon Nichols, Master of Science, Learning Technologies. Outer Paul Irene Poplier, Master of Science, Information Systems, Engineering, and Management. Cullen Martin Powers, Master of Science, Project Management. Michael John Ramsey, Master of Science, Information Systems, Engineering, and Management. Matthew Wayne Rogers, Master of Science, Learning Technologies. Funda Semsek, Master of Science, Project Management. Deborah Ann Suarez, Master of Science, Learning Technologies. And Melissa Jane Wilson, Master of Science, Learning Technologies. You can tell the faculty aren't excited at all about this. Master of Science graduates, please take your seats. You guys ready? Yeah? Okay. I will now begin the presentation of Bachelor of Science graduates. If you would please rise. Nathaniel James Clark, Bachelor of Science, Computer and Information Sciences, graduating magna cum laude. Nia Rochelle de Jesus, Computer and Information Sciences, graduating magna cum laude. Joshua D. Deichman, Bachelor of Science, Management and E-Business. Tyrell Earl Gordon, Jr., Bachelor of Science, Computer and Information Sciences. Angela Monique Highsmith, Bachelor of Science, Computer and Information Sciences. Congratulations. Tinya Chabray Hill, Bachelor of Science, Integrative Sciences. Alexandria Jane Keener, Bachelor of Science, Computer and Information Sciences. Christiana Lee, Bachelor of Science, Computer and Information Sciences, graduating cum laude. Monica Martinez Acosta, Bachelor of Science, Computer and Information Sciences. Daniel William Mort, Jr., Bachelor of Science, Computer and Information Sciences. Tricia Renee Reisinger, Bachelor of Science, Integrative Sciences, graduating magna cum laude. Last time, Josh, right? All right. Joshua Spencer Smith, Bachelor of Science, Computer and Information Sciences, graduating magna cum laude. Chelsea Marie Sutton, Bachelor of Science, Management and E-Business. Nancy Tai Vo, Bachelor of Science, Management and E-Business, graduating cum laude. Last but never least. Patrick M. Woodburn, Bachelor of Science, Computer and Information Sciences. They've got a whole receiving line going back here. Bachelor of Science graduates, please take your seats. Okay, now applaud like you mean it for them.
Okay, just a wee bit more. Ladies and gentlemen, we are nearing the end of our commencement exercises, and our graduates, and obviously a few others, will begin their celebrations. But I've saved a special thank you for last, and that is to allow the graduates to honor those who helped get them to this point along the way. So, I will ask the faculty, please rise to be recognized and remain standing. Will the Harrisburg University staff and trustees and alumni remain standing, rise and remain standing. Come on, come on, come on, come on, up, 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 up. Will the parents, spouses, partners of the graduates please rise and remain standing? Will the grandparents, aunts, uncles, sponsors please rise and remain standing? Will the nieces, nephews, children, and anyone else with a special relationship to the graduates rise and remain standing? And most importantly, will the class of 2014 rise and remain standing? It is now a time-honored ritual for the Bachelor of Science graduates, their entry into the Society of Educated Men and Women. Bachelor of Science graduates, turn your tassels to the left, and congratulations to all of you. I invite you to a reception honoring our graduates immediately following the recessional at the Harrisburg Hilton on 2nd and Market. Please remain standing while the academic procession and the graduates have exited the theater. And thank you for your attendance.